Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood Investor. Today I'm going to go over ETFs, also known as exchange traded funds. ETFs are essentially securities traded on a major stock exchange that track an index like the S&P 500, a specific sector or theme, a commodity, bonds, or a group of assets. It's a quick and easy way to be diversified and have exposure to an asset class or multiple asset classes. When I first started my Robinhood account, I wanted exposure to the market while I was doing research into specific stocks, which is why a majority of my portfolio had ETFs and was the backbone of my portfolio. Most of my holdings were Vanguard ETFs because the expense ratio was low and trading volume was high, which meant it was easier to get in and out of position. Currently, my top 3 ETF holdings are VOO, which makes up 11% of my portfolio. This is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. Next is Vanguard Information Technology ETF, VGT. This makes up about 9% of our portfolio. Next is ticker symbol SCHX, which is Schwab Large Cap ETF. And this makes up about 8% of my portfolio. So now that you know the benefits of ETFs, what exactly should you look for in an ETF? What I look for is low expense ratio. So the expense ratio is essentially a management and administrative fee to the brokerage or company who created the ETF product. The expense ratio of 0.05 is about 0.05 or below is pretty good. There are ETFs that are higher, that have higher expense ratios, but if you think the performance of the ETF is justified, then go for it. Definitely do your own research and do your cost-benefit analysis. Next thing I look for is high liquidity, meaning the trading volume is high. You want high liquidity because it's easier to trade the ETF. So, for example, if you look at VOO, scroll down here, you can see the trading volume is about, average volume is 2 million. Or if you look at SPY, Spider, it's about 16 million volume, or average volume is 82 million. Next thing I look for is, let's see, the holdings within the ETF, essentially the assets that make up the ETF. So for example, if you look at the S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol SPY, the top 10 holdings are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, JP Morgan, Berkshire Hathaway, ExxonMobil, Alphabet, Johnson & Johnson, and Bank of America. It's a good place to research the holdings is Morningstar. That's a pretty reliable and reputable investment research website. That's all for this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about investing, subscribe to this channel. Also, I have an Instagram account where I post about stocks and market news. So check that out and give it a follow. The username is Robinhood Investor. That's all for this video, and see you in the